King, Georgia Amoore. Those are the names you know so well. A couple new faces out there for the Hokies as well. Kitley turns around so easy. On this end, Matilda Ekh, one of 2 Big Ten transfers into that starting 5 for the Hokies. Amoore, a little too strong. Kitley, yep, she can do that too. There's the double team. And the dump off. Kitley showing off all the weapons as Rose Misha, the transfer from Minnesota. Bevis thought the best option was her own shot, a little too strong.
Cayla King and Matilda Ekh both guarding Bevis. A lot of size advantage there for the Hokie defenders.
See how I just set up my analyst there?
That was so good. Mid-season form.
Terrell and the Panthers still fighting in the paint, and finally now Nikaya Terrell, the junior out of Kenton, Ohio.
Nikaya Terrell using her ball fakes, preseason all Big South, started all of High Point's games last year.
Matilda Ekh, we saw this when she was at Michigan State.
Kenny Brooks was interested to see how Misha would guard some of these smaller posts for High Point on the perimeter. Good job there.
Oh, Georgia Amoore, her first points of the season.
Crafty with the basketball. She's undersized, but she's able to get almost any shot she wants on the floor because of how she creates separation.
Like that take from Bevis.
High Point is going to need a big game from her tonight.
Bevis averaged 15.5 points per game last year for Gardner-Webb, winning the Big South regular season and tournament titles, hit 97 threes. And we've seen that a couple of times where the Panthers just opt to take the shot, not able to find a better option, and that is always going to be a good option for Amoore.
Satisfied, that's what you have to have, especially if you want to make it at the next level. We know those WNBA rosters are so hard to make, and that's what Liz wants.
Still out there.
Jen, you said it, the oohs and ahs from Georgia A.
Amoore, the ACC tournament MVP, finding Kitley here. 3, 4 High Point players around her, doesn't matter, she's in double digits. A little more size on the floor now. Maria McNear at 6'3" on the floor for the Panthers. 7 to shoot. From the corner, rattles in for Terrell.
Ekh has been very active defensively. We always talk about their offense, but they look great defensively so far as well.
Ekh lining up the 3 and knocking it down.
Great defense there as well, who can knock down the 3.
Hager driving on Ekh. There was some contact, no foul called, and so it was an open look for Anna Hager. Samiel looking for Kitley, who has 10. Make it 12.
That is such a difficult shot. The footwork is something we don't talk about enough with Liz Kitley down low.
Shot for 3 is good from McNear. All about them and their reigning threes. Bring a little bit of that here as well. Kitley, unstoppable so far tonight. 6 shooting.
Watch her footwork with how good she is. She pivots first and sets a different pivot foot, but then dribbles so she can use that other foot for the fadeaway, because High Point also brought in some transfers too, so all teams are figuring out who they are right now.
Everything going Virginia Tech's way right now. It's hers to lose, I would say, as this season starts. Amoore into the corner, setting up another assist. Can't get the bounce. Kitley, though, puts it off the glass and in. 16 in the game for Kitley. There's a drive from Terrell, contested. Offensive rebound is good for Baskerville. Lost in the championship game to Gardner-Webb. That affected the type of players Chelsea Banbury tried to bring in this year. And Georgia Amoore just continues to put on a show. Nothing but net on a couple of free throws for Cayla King. She has 5 to go along with 3 Hokies in double figures. Amoore, Kitley, Ekh. How about a block for King on this end of the floor? She's got that shot ready to go. Drive from Hager. Wyatt trying to go on the other side and does. These players, everybody around my program, to see that you absolutely can do it all.
So can Lauren Bevis.
Yeah, on cue. She is, see.
Jen, it's fun when you're that
good. Amoore having her way today! One of the biggest players to compete for that Player of the Year award in the ACC with Liz Kitley is.
Liz Kitley is your two-time ACC Player of the Year as Cayla King gets in on the action.
You were going through that list. A lot of great point guards in particular.
5 point guards on the ACC preseason team that was made up of 10 players.
Off the bench.
She's a great rebounder, Jen. Excellent point, and that's what she can bring to this Virginia Tech team.
High Point getting out in transition. Have not had many of those opportunities yet. 6 points in the game for Terrell. Faith Price with the assist. Wenzel from the corner. Speaking of assists, give another one to Amoore and another triple. Amoore and the Hokies with the basketball. Kitley fouled. Has a chance for one more.
If you're going to play with Virginia Tech and try to beat Virginia Tech, you have to make threes. There's no way around that, and High Point has not been able to knock those down. In this Virginia Tech system, you don't necessarily have to be able to knock down the three, but you got to make the free throw jumper.
Kitley working the glass for a couple more.
Runs the length of the floor and puts herself in great rebounding position.
23 points, 7 rebounds for Kitley. There's an open look as Bevis has 15. Chelsea Banbury telling us she wanted players that could be better one-on-one, defensively, offensively. You can see that in Bevis, but she doesn't get a hand in the face of Cayla King.
But it can be so effective because help side can get lost, and they lost Cayla King for a second. She makes them pay.
Finally, a three does go down, much needed for Terrell. Across ACC women's basketball, this Virginia Tech Hokie team, one of them as Karis Baker can't finish, but Kitley can.
That was guarding her went to pick up Baker, so she went to the glass just in case Baker missed that layup. She was there to clean it up.
Could see really Buki Akinsola from a double-double. She is already the program's all-time leader in that category. And about that move from Matilda Ekh.
One of the leading scorers in NCAA history, so just loaded. This league, especially at the point guard position, as I said before, there are 5 point guards on that All-ACC list. Coach Brooks was excited about Karis Baker, says she can really shoot the rock, has great size as well, and comes from a basketball family.
Bevis has been kind of quiet here these last few minutes, and there is no whistle on the floor, so Terrell takes what she can get. Taking the majority of the shots tonight for High Point. In it goes quickly, off the glass, and it's good. Well, that's a win at the end of the quarter. A good way to finish as Nevaeh Zavala.
I was signing a jersey, little Chicago Sky rep, so there's a lot of love here. I'm one lucky person for sure.
And Taylor, you said that there was a student in the student section.
Look at what she's done. Everybody loves her, and I know that's got to be such a wonderful foundation to just know you can come back to.
Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, give us a little commentary, huh?
It was.
Okay, let's talk about Misha.
And just to trust the process. When you do that, you have the most fun. And they just were hard workers. You can see Rose getting on the boards, trying to do the dirty work. You can see Liv. See, it's like I'm speaking it into existence right here. I love it. I love it.
What have you seen from Cayla King in practice and just the way she can shoot it? And what do you expect from her this season?
I expect greatness from Cayla King. I think when she understands.
For Virginia Tech. 6 on the shot clock now for the Hokies. Wenzel with the step back. It's good. In the fourth quarter, Virginia Tech with the big lead, giving a chance for some of their bench players to get in, get some minutes. Cayla King, though, continuing to do her thing. And you said she may need to be a little more aggressive this year, Cayla King. 14 points tonight. She averaged just about 8 last season, starting every game for the Hokies.
They really do support this team and this program here in Blacksburg. Kenny Brooks has built it from the ground. And here's the thing, Jen. We've seen it in this game, and that's what Kenny Brooks wanted to see it in a live action game. We'll learn more against Iowa. We learned some stuff tonight, but we didn't learn everything. And I think we'll see how some of these new pieces was so efficient from the floor. And then Amoore, it's so difficult to be able to score like she does and get her teammates involved with those 9 assists.
continue on with their non-conference portion of their season, prepare for Big South play later on, where they are the preseason pick to win their league, just as Virginia Tech is here in the ACC. Crowd loving the first points. 16 for 16 from the line, but in the end, this night belonging to Virginia Tech.